Well, focusing on your health, if you've ever been on crutches, you know it is a pain. And there's somebody here in town who's come up with an alternative.
That's exactly right. I actually have never been on crutches, but it does seem totally uncomfortable and very painful too after a while. So Dr. Stelmaschuk is a local family physician, and he had to have both of his feet repaired.
Ow.
So he had to have non-weight-bearing things happening with the one foot. And after 6 weeks on crutches, he said there's got to be an alternative. This can't be the only way. So he did a little digging around and found this leg brace down in the States. So this leg brace is actually an alternative to crutches because it puts all of the weight onto your thigh. Yeah. So Dr. Stelmaschuk can actually explain exactly how it works.
But what this brace does is it gutters on the thigh. It allows you to put all the weight on your thigh rather than on your foot or ankle. And so it's just a simple, it's not rocket science, it's just putting the brace on around your leg, and all the weight goes onto your thigh region and offloads everywhere from the knee down. And then there's a counterpoint on the front of your leg to help for stability.
Which is great, because that's what you need. You need the stability, right? But you want to have your hands free. So there you can see him walking along. And see how his foot's just dangling there?
Right.
It's pretty impressive to see how that actually works. He also gave me some video of him 1 week post-op of him snowblowing, if we can bring that up here in a minute. There we go. This is him snowblowing. So this is 1 week after surgery.
Wow.
Totally hands-free. You can see he's moving his snowblower along. He's working the brace. He's totally active. He only took 3 days off after the surgery.
That's amazing. And the big thing here that you point out is quality of life, because you have use of your limbs.
Exactly, exactly. And you're not having all the other painful issues like crutches can give, with pain in the shoulders, pain in the wrists, pain in the hands. So you have your hands free, you can do this. And so what he found is that this was so successful for him that he brought about 100 of these braces into Calgary. And now he's actually going to set up a research study with a physician up at the Foothills Hospital, and he's going to explain exactly what they're going to look at.
Well, one of my mentors is a guy named Dr. Buckley, and he's a world expert on lower extremity fractures, and he has more experience than probably anybody in the city when it comes to operating, and a lot of his patients have to be non-weight bearing on crutches due to the type of surgery that he does. And so our goal is to look at the difference between using crutches and using this type of device, and look at things like quality of life, recovery, and how people do post-op, and whether or not it makes a difference.
Wow, remarkable.
It is remarkable, yeah. So he says it's great. They're available in Calgary. He will set you up with a physiotherapist so they can actually help you put the brace on, get you started, just like you would if you were in the hospital and had to get fitted for crutches. So there is an alternative here in Calgary.
Excellent news. More information on your blog.
Of course, as always.
At breakfasttelevision.ca.